Okay, we're in the primary bedroom, suite, bathroom, and the commode. All of the commodes, everything goes down, supposed to go down. Now, this is the interior plumbing and appliance section, but what we're not going to do is the upstairs because we kind of gathered that together, and I'll be on a separate video. And I'll put that video with this one, and I'll also put it in another part of the report about the interior walls. But I will talk about the upstairs plumbing so that everybody has some understanding. Now this is the bathtub, right? You know, forward is hot, back is cold, like it's supposed to be. This wand, I know the manufacturer UL listing supersedes code, but you don't have a vacuum breaker. This can just sit here and fall in the water, and the pressure from the water from the bathtub can push the bath water into the water supply, into the drinking water. It's something that you want to think about. That's why this faucet is above the rim, because we want a vacuum breaker. That's why this faucet is above the rim, because we want a vacuum breaker. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. I have tripped the GFCI for the bathroom somewhere. I knew that I had. Now I got to find it to reset it. Not getting power is a good thing. Then underneath most of these, it's pretty boring. In fact, all of them are boring. But we are missing, I think, one escutcheon plate I was able to find. All right. Let's talk about stuff. All right. And some stuff is, this is a shower. That's the shower control. So you have to step inside the shower, turn the control on, get doused with cold water. You know, the orientation's wrong. This control should have been on the wall somewhere next to the door. This is not an appropriate arrangement. And this shower has a big, square drain, flat, fancy drain, and I get that. And inside the shower, you're going to have some stuff that just kind of grows around the edges, like that. But I'm a little suspicious. The tile doesn't seem exactly right in this corner. Coming along here and in front of the curb. Is that from people dragging water? Is that from turning the water on and shouting and people jumping out of the door and the water comes down here and does this? Or do we have a shower pan leak? And I usually clog up the drain and fill it up so I can see a leak. But because of the orientation, I'm not taking a bath until I get home, hopefully. And because of the orientation and because of the style of the drain, I can't fill them up as much as I'd like. But that's called a clue. That's called a clue. And, I look at the house as if I was buying it. And I see that. And then I come home one day and my wife tells me, bud, we got a shower pan leak. The water's coming out here. And and then I'm left saying like, I saw that. I was wondering about that when I was looking at the house. And I don't want you wondering about it so much. These are appliances. The thermostat's in the primary bedroom, which is okay because it's a smaller unit that covers this area. Just outside the primary, this is for the downstairs thermostat. So those are pretty good locations. Those are pretty good locations for thermostats. So we'll come on along. This is the downstairs guest bedroom, bathroom, zip fans and stuff, commodes. Again, everything's supposed to go down. Boring. All right. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. But this shower, like the primary bathroom shower, the orientation is wrong. You got to come in here, you got to go down there, turn it on, cold water sprays on you, you got to jump out here, wait for it to get warm again. Maybe it's too hot now. And how do you get to it? So that wasn't thought out really well. And this curb is beat up right in here. And we're coming along. Now upstairs, and I checked the ceiling with infrared, We saw that, but we got a shower, the doors that are very difficult to operate upstairs. And I think we got some hot and cold orientation issues upstairs, I'm pretty sure. And then we got a half bath over there, which is pretty much uneventful. This door swings closed on its own accord. I think this is the one that doesn't have the escutcheon plate. Yep, no escutcheon plate right there. Can you see it? I've been talking about that's the door. Ooh, scary. There's the escutcheon plate that's missing right there. They don't cost much. They don't do much. Just not right. Everything that goes down is supposed to go down. I got the data plates off this equipment. I don't operate laundry equipment. 4-prong electric clothes dryer. It's not GFCI protected. This receptacle is not GFCI protected. When the home was built, most likely wasn't required. What are you? Where were you hiding? I needed you earlier. Oh, that saved me some. There you go. Ironing board. Are you GFCI protected? Inquiring minds. Lose out that box. No, you're not GFCI protected. Okay. Really? Sorry. No GFCI on the laundry west wall. East wall, laundry east wall, the ironing board. Your range does not have an anti-tip device. So there's nothing to keep it from falling forwards. Other than that, everything comes on like it's supposed to come on. This is kind of neat, so I just like to play with it. Okay, these two receptacle outlets do not have GFCI protection. These do, but these don't. The kitchen island doesn't have any electric receptacle outlets. If you want to run a blender or a crock pot, or you know, is there anything up here you want to do that you're supposed to have? You are supposed to have electric receptacle outlets on kitchen islands. That's what you're supposed to have. So there's that. The dishwasher's been plucking along pretty good. The food waste disposal is 3/4 horsepower. Works. You can see I've been working it. Coming in here, however, the manufacturer of the food waste disposal, 3/4 horsepower food waste disposal. The manufacturer specifies that this switch should not be a rocker switch. The manufacturer says it should be one of those funky old on-off switches, so it's easy to see, and it's 3/4 horsepower. You can go back with a 3/4, you can go back with a 5/8, you can go back with a half, you can go back with a 1/3. But if you bump it up to 1 horsepower, that switch is no longer in the appropriate location. And then back here we can see that we got pattern fittings for the drain, for the island drain. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the dishwasher, that's the drain pipe right there. And see how it goes down like that? Where do you go? It hides someplace. It should come up and touch the bottom of the sink. Or you should have a vacuum breaker on top of the sink. Okay, otherwise you get the barometric pressure coming down. Elon Musk, SpaceX up there pushing it, but it happened before him. Weatherman's been telling you about barometric pressure. When the barometric pressure comes down and pushes down on the dirty water in your sink, it just goes down that drain line and into your clean dishes. Here we go. We're ready to play. If you want to work the vent fan, you go to the home screen and just drag it up. And then high fan, Highlights. We're doing great. How do you know it's really sucking? Well, you know, for one thing I know it's really sucking is because I can feel it. It actually opened these doors. When it comes on, it opens the doors on high. Okay. Sucks my business card right up there like that. Yep. Dirty air filters. Turn you off. Was it the fan holding my card up? Oh, then I'd stuck it in the edge trying to rake it off. There we go. Off. Just turn you off. Now, the manufacturer may specify that this is okay. I don't know. But this is not supposed to be, per code, you don't even have to have a vent fan. But since you've got one, then code says that this corner shouldn't be any closer to your cooktop than 24 inches. And you got screens and electronics and all these things up here. But now the manufacturer, you all listing, they may have different specifications. A lot of them say this corner shouldn't be any closer than 35 inches, and then it would be okay. Manufacturer specification supersedes code. And coming along here, oh, what is this? It's a magic stick. Okay, you put that on like that. There you go. Okay, so that's green. And we got these electric cables coming out, so your kids can just come up here and pull on. You think your kids are smaller? I mean, I guess your kids are smaller. I don't know. Your kids might be taller than me. But anyway, but you get somebody in here and they're looking up. Well, what's that? Well, that looks like electric wires. They start pulling on it. That's hot. That's a hot, open electric junctions. Look at that. Isn't that crazy or what? Okay. Then, what else can we look at? Refrigerator makes ice. I was in that bathroom. I was in this bathroom. I'm kind of wrapping up, right? Okay. Then we have the crescendo then. Coming in here. Cook time. Enter dial. 1 minute? No. 15 seconds. Cook time. Start. Insert food. I got magic lights, just like the ones up in the other video that you're going to see. And they're supposed to blink. Oh, there they go. I won that because I was the smartest kid in the room. We also know hot, hot, hot. There's other ways, more than one way to skin a cat. Got a couple cats here. I've got 5, I can talk about that. Let's see. We got a separate video for the fireplace.